Hello, hello. How does it go? Let me get centered up here. There we go. Here we are, another exciting episode of Break On Through. Trying to get things straightened up here. I know some of y'all saying, damn, Jeff Clayton, you better get stuff straightened up and not delete the damn episode this week. Well, you're all right about that. I do need to do that. Man, I can't seem to get this right. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot something. Let me go get it. Be right back. Yeah, he is. All right. Is everybody receiving their Here to Ruin Your Groove records? I want to hear, yeah. I also want to see y'all make some posts showing them off. I know you wouldn't think it, but you know that helps sell stuff. And people make posts of the stuff they got. Oh yeah, I ain't lying to you. I'm gonna steal a little page out of Malcolm Tent's Tent Talk Tunes book here to get things rolling. And I'm gonna show you something I got in the mail. I haven't looked at it yet. I know what it is, but I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know. I may get. One thing I got to tell you though, man, I send things out to the post from the post office practically every day. Definitely every other day. Maybe it's not every day all the time. But I know how long it takes for stuff to get where it's going. And I ordered something from a guy in Mexico. I ordered 2 lobby cards. You know, I told y'all I'm getting into lobby cards now. You see my lobby cards in the back there? I'm going to keep going down each side of the wall with them. But, now you get this. I ordered these 2 lobby cards from a guy in Mexico. He sent them. He had a tracking number for me yesterday. I have them today. Now, how does that work? I only paid $10 for shipping. I paid the guy $10. That's what he said he wanted, $10 for shipping. Now, if you do something next day air USPS, let's just say it's going all the way across the country. It's right at $30. And they don't even guarantee that it's the next day. It's like, well, you know, you may get it there on Wednesday. But, man, this showed up in one day from Mexico. It came FedEx. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I am very perplexed of how a place like Mexico can charge $10 for shipping. I mean, I figured I'd be waiting about 2 weeks for it, to be honest with you. But it gets here in one day. Yeah. Count your blessings, I guess, eh? I know y'all are like, man, the most boring episode ever, watching him open something. But I got it open now. Look at this. Oh, God, man. There is so much tape on this one. There's some people probably laughing at me right now going, hey, you get what you deserve there, son. I tend to put a lot of tape on my stuff going out. Look at these good ass lobby cards right here. What if I get the damn things open? Let me scissors. I get the some bitches open. Forget all this opening up nice and neat stuff. I rip them into them like a 3-year-old at Christmas. All right, first lobby card for one of my favorite films of all time. And I love the style of these Mexican lobby cards. The Raquel Welch I have for Kansas City Bomber up behind my shoulder there. Those are Mexican. I love the designs they come up with. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Look at that good shite right there. Oh, yeah. And another one. Guy gave me a little break on this one because it's a little ragged, but you know what? I call that personality. Look at this. Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Y'all know old JC loves him some apes now. So I'm a happy camper. All right. So I talked about groove a little bit. Man, is everybody digging the packaging and everything and the sound? And because I'll tell you what, I am very, very proud of this reissue. I think this is the most elaborate one we've done yet. And I hope you guys are really enjoying it. But I got to tell y'all, man, we had a great time this past week. And the week started fantastic on Thursday when we opened for Fear in Atlanta. As always, Lee Ving was cool as he could be to us. And we got to meet Spit Sticks, original member. The other guys in Fear, they were all really top-notch dudes. And we did our part to be good openers and go on what time we said we'd go on, play within our time allotted. And Fear were great. Lee Ving still got that presence. He still got his voice. They played a fantastic set list. And there was talk about, I'll just go ahead and say it. They asked us, hey, would ANTiSEEN want to tour the Fear on the West Coast? We're like, well, the West Coast may be mad at you guys for bringing ANTiSEEN out there, but yeah, we would love that. Hey, Amy, thank you for coming to the show. I know y'all had a good job. Y'all were beaming. I saw it. If I wasn't so damn busy, I'd have been beaming too. And I want to send a special thanks to Johnny Fink of Missing Fink Records. Man, he's a big fan. He's got a hookup with a really nice printer. And he hand-delivered us 100 ANTiSEEN and Fear posters, and man, we sold every one of them. He's going to be my 40-year anniversary show poster hookup. But yes, it was a great time in Atlanta. Man, it's like 2 good shows in Atlanta in a row, man. I was like, what, are we starting to get accepted in Atlanta? Is that what's happening? I mean, you know what I'm going to say. You got to tell me something. I want to stay on the Atlanta show for a minute because I want to also give a tip of the hat to my main Jasper Palmer. And I'm going to lay something on you. You know my robe, my Freebird robe that Exotic Alien Street made for me? I sold it. And Jasper Palmer was the guy who bought it. He bought a few other things from me too. All that stuff's up for grabs now. I've saved so much stuff going one day is now. So you think about something, man, I saw Clayton do this. Maybe he's still got it around somewhere. It's all up for grabs. Just let me know. But Jasper had me a special handmade gift he wanted to bring to me at the show. And look, I'm going to do a little confessing here, man. Once I get into the club and they've got a nice dressing room for us, I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to get me out. They had these nice comfy couches and a little dark area in the back with, some mood lighting, and I like being in a mood. We had some hot tea. Sorry to spoil the image, guys. I wasn't whiskey drinking and gun shooting. I couldn't do that. I'm telling you what I was doing. And, man, I started nodding off. I'm back there, got a fan blowing on me, man. I'm just like... I wrote Jasper. I texted Jasper. Hey, man, you may have to give it to me after the show. Because I just nodded out. I just dozed off. But I had an idea what it was. And I don't know, man. When you're ANTiSEEN, you can walk in and out of the building with some pretty weird stuff sometimes. No one questions it. It's like, oh, damn, it's part of the show, I reckon. Well, Jasper made me a brand new one of these. Look at that fine craftsmanship. It's a long handle, too. I always would shorten the handle on them so I could hang on to them. I'm going to put some grip tape. I already asked Jasper if it's okay with him if I put some grip tape. I'm afraid these long handles may break sometime, and it may. But Jasper, thank you. But this is going to get some use at the next show, 40th anniversary show. This will debut at the anniversary show. But I wanted to let you know how generous our fans are and the nice things they do for us and stuff. But here's the real story that I want to relay to you. Now, Jasper, I'm gonna razz you a little bit here, but Jasper, young guy, 20 years old, slender build, long hair, glasses. I just said to him, well, man, just bring it in, I'll tell him it's for me, I didn't think, well, to get into underground Atlanta, you got to go through a metal detector, and there's cops everywhere. Well, Jasper did exactly what I asked him to do. And they stopped him right there at the damn metal detector and said, where you going with that, son? It's like I'm taking it to the band that just played the masquerade. This is a stage prop. And they're like, nah. So this cop, man, he took this from him. And then I'm going to tell you, this guy is in all his tactical gear. He's got a vest that comes out to here. And, man, he's just standing there with this bat, this barbed wire bat. He got the barbed wire in on the ground and holding it like this. And he says to Jasper, you got to find either somebody from the band or somebody from the club to come verify that that's what this is, and they have to take it in there. So I go out and I talk to the cop, you know, and I'm respectful, and I'm just like, yeah, officer, that's a stage prop for me. We use those in our show, and this fella here made that for me. He says, well, I'm going to need somebody from the club to verify that's what's going on here. I was like, okay. And so it's into the night, man. We're packing up, and I need to make sure all my stuff makes it into the trailer and the van and everything. And I said to Jasper, Jasper, you okay waiting here with this? You know, and he said, yeah. So I go in and I start trying to make this roll along a little faster, and I start talking to some of the club employees about what's going on. And so as soon as I start to get my story laid out, here comes the cop with the bat. He's looking for somebody in there. And he found whoever he was looking for, but he gave the bat to another club employee who just turned out he was a huge wrestling fan, and he was talking to me about all the wrestling nuances that were in our show. And so the cop says to him, man, you take this and you put it in their trailer. And the guy's like, okay. And he's like, you're going to put it in there, right? And I'm just like, you know what? It's going to get in there one way or another. If I got to just take it and toss it on one of them little carts and we just wheel the whole damn thing out there with a bunch of other shit, it's going to get in there. So, but we had to go through this pomp and circumstance. Yeah, I mean, you know, I appreciate them being diligent, you know, making sure we're not a bunch of homicidal maniacs going wild in underground Atlanta, but it was a little excessive. But whatever, you do what you got to do. But we were in one of the other clubs, in the masquerade also, the heaven part. We were, of course, in hell, but in heaven was a K-pop boy band named Gravity. So there's tons of young girls with antennas and little church fan masks of these Korean boys all over this place, man. And let me tell you what happened when we first got into the club. I haven't been to the new masquerade. I didn't know it had even moved. Matter of fact, our main and merch Mondo says to me, you do know the masquerade moved, right? And I'm like, no, I had no idea. And so we get there, and man, I think Malcolm posted a video of us having one of the Spinal Tap moments where we just keep going down hallways, and then you turn, there's another long hallway, and then you turn to another long hallway. And I was just, so I went to the first room I saw that had was open and had shit in it, and man, I walked in, I went, oh my God, this is nice, man. The AC was all nice and cool, and that big stage with a scene from a street, you know, like a old-timey Atlanta or something. You know, it had beautiful colors, you know, orange lights, blue sky, blue lights on it. And I'm like, wow, this is all right. And I look at, there's a table. There's a bunch of tables right in front of the stage with about 15 chairs in them. And I'm just like, what are we doing, a meet and greet or something? I ain't heard nothing about it. And I walk into the dressing room, and it's filled with young Korean kids all looking at their phones. They didn't even bat an eye at me. As far as I know, I'm some homeless guy that just wandered in. But I just go, huh. And none of the club employees are even batting an eye. They're just like walking around me like, you know. And I'm just like, yeah, Lisa Marie, the masquerade is in underground Atlanta now. But I walk outside and I look at the little spray painted thing that says heaven. I said, oh yeah, we ain't playing in heaven. We're playing in hell. And so we go down there. I was like, okay, well, this is more like it. But it was quite a thing. Let me see what else I got going on here. As you may can hear, well, first I got to address something that's going on right here. My main Austin King, I'm going to tell y'all right now, he has got dibs on the bat that I've been using now for well over 15 years. It could be 20. It was an aluminum bat that has a rod going through it that has a mic. And I don't know if I'm gonna sell it, but if I do, see, I like that it's aluminum and it's real light. See, this is gonna wear me out because it's heavy as hell. But I'm gonna use it. Jasper, you made it. It's gonna get used, Hoss. I'll tell you that right now. But when that thing goes up on the auction block, I'm calling one man, and that's Austin King. Man, we shook hands on it. So, I'm sorry, all you that were interested in it. But Austin understands, man. You know, I get sentimental about some stuff, man. It's like, some stuff I'll keep until it's just falling apart. Long-haired weirdo pants. How many times do you think the first ladies had to sew them things all up? Man, they probably more auxiliary thread on them than was actual thread in them when I first bought them. But that's the deal on that. But you may notice my voice is a little rough. And let me tell you what happened. Well, since, you know, Walt is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and Malcolm Tent is in Newtown, Connecticut, makes practicing weekly a little tough. So we practice every few months. But we do a thing called running drills, where me and Sir Barry will go to the practice place and we have someone there to play with. That would be okay to just play along to the CDs, which usually I do in my car. I've had to really start warming my voice up for these things, but I didn't do it at all. Because I'm thinking, it's just one show? What, I can't do one show? Well, when I haven't used my voice in close to 3 weeks, no warm-up, you know, I was dozing on the way down there. No warming up. We sound check was fine and all. I just said, you know what? We're only doing one damn show. I'm going to blow it out. Can you dig it? So, but I forgot about something. I forgot that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be recording. But usually, I would say 9 times out of 10, very rarely do I record my vocals the same day we lay down the basic tracks. When I say basic tracks, I mainly mean drums. But in this case, since our bass player and guitar player are so scattered out so far, you know, we're trying to... I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but what we do is we lay down the basic tracks. So we didn't even really plan on me doing my final vocal tracks. What was going to happen was I was just going to be, you know, a placekeeper. Sing along so they can keep their spot, their places. And that's what it was. Because I'll tell you what, Friday and Saturday, my voice was non-existent. And we got some songs that coming up that kind of test my range a little bit. I had to go up a little bit. And my voice was going like that. You know, I didn't have none of my spray. I was just like, yeah, this is... I told Barry I might be able to do them this week, but, man, way better than I was Friday and Saturday. But I don't think I could do. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do tracks this week. We already got rough mixes. You might be going, well, Dad, what are y'all recording? You gotta tell me something. I'll tell you. We're recording a brand new 7-inch EP. And I'm not going to give you any details other than that. We're also recording a brand new wrestling 7-inch. Damn, you got to tell us about a wrestling something. No, I don't have to. I don't have to tell you. We're going to wait because it in itself is going to give some news. But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. For the most part, hate recording. I hate recording. And that's because 30-something years recording under the hello working class. Woo! But 30-something plus years of recording under the circumstances we did, man, it was very challenging. But this past weekend was the most fun recording session I've ever been part of. 40 years into the game, and I'm having fun recording. Now, the earlier ones, they were fun because we were just learning, man. But, you know, as time went on, and we did some... I'm not saying I didn't have fun at any of the recording. But generally, I don't like recording. But I'm starting to really enjoy it now because we got a crew that's prepared. It's professional. And it was a blast, man. And some of this stuff had to be learned on the spot because of our difference in distance. But it was quite a thing, and I think you are all going to really dig what comes out of all this. And I don't know if any of you noticed on the ANTiSEEN page last night, I made a little, I don't know, what do you even call them? Are those memes? Or what is it? I just made a damn picture. I don't know what it is. Advertising the new album, Great Disasters. I'm going to go ahead and say something now that's kind of unofficial. I'm not going to put it in a post because then people can come back on me. Damn, Jeff Clayton, you told her. You can probably do that now, but it's not in print, so I can just deny it. But we're looking at an August 1st release. TKO will be putting this out on LP, and in the great country of Japan, it will be on CD on Jackhammer Music. Now, you might be going, damn, I can't be paying no import prices for a CD, son. You got to tell me something. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Some of that pressing is going to make its way over here. We're going to have X amount, so you'll be able to get them straight from me. And Dennis Highland, who is a co-partner in Jackhammer Music, he's going to have some here for the States. There's also going to be a port that's going to have some in the UK to take care of Europe. So hopefully no one's paying high Japanese import. Well, they're American prices, but going from there to from Japan back to here, it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. But luckily, hardly anyone's going to have to pay those prices. But I'm not going to talk too much on Great Disasters right now. I will tell you this, though. The way we recorded this weekend is my preferred way to record. The way we did Great Disasters was a experiment for ANTiSEEN, and I did not enjoy it. I'll talk more about it later. But, I mean, I'm happy with the finished product. I really am. It took way longer than it should have, but that's kind of stuff that happens when you're right in the middle of doing something and one of the key members quit. But we don't let nothing stop us. Death train keeps on rolling. New album ain't even out. We already got 2 new records in the can. You dig it. And I saw that Malcolm Tent is piecing together the People's Choice session. We're going to have it on. It will debut at the anniversary show. Because of its limited availability, we're going to say that there are only 2 per customer. But you're going to like it. I hope a lot of you understand it, because it's based on Trademark of Quality Records, which is a bootleg record company in the 70s. And they had a certain way that all their records look. And Malcolm's going for that, like, to the T. And you might look at it and go, damn, y'all sure didn't put much in it. We actually put a lot into it. The thought process was, we want this to look like a Trademark of Quality bootleg record. But of course, when we do it, it's called Trademark of Destructo. You may have been seeing those stickers on mail I've been sending out for the past year. We also have it on the back of the white Possum of Judah shirt. The whole emblem on the back. It's incredible. Trademark of Destructo. You'll be seeing that on a lot of stuff moving forward into the... And man, I'm going to tell you what. When I tell you we got stuff planned, goodness gracious, man. It's going to be like the late 80s, early 90s for this band again. When we were so prolific, we had stuff. We had so many damn irons in the fire, we didn't know which one was hot yet before we was getting burned with it. And that's what's going to happen here. Man, we got so much stuff going on. And shit, there's a ton of shit I can tell you about right now, but I'm just not going to mess with it because it's too much. Then the whole break on through starts to sound like a damn infomercial. And I know y'all are probably going, well, damn, it does sound like an infomercial. You damn late night, small town TV infomercial host. Yeah, well, sometimes it's got to be like that. Folks, if you can, please lend a helping hand to my main Mang and my friend Callie Hellstrom. Long-haired weirdo records recording artist Callie Hellstrom. Please donate to help his family with this move, man. They are getting screwed left and right, and it pains me to hear these updates. They have dumped nearly $400 just in application fees. In other words, you got to pay these assholes to even apply. And then there's no guarantee you even get the property. You even get in. And then it's like no refundable fee. What a racket. Is everybody a damn crime syndicate now? Damn, the insurance companies are. Big Pharma is. Insurance companies. Did I already say insurance company? Probably did. But it's all a racket. Everyone's got a damn gimmick. Everyone's got a damn gotcha. You got to pay money to fill out an application? Let's see, hey, we're going to need that house there, son. But, no, not to shed light, but if you can, please help them. I'll post the link on there. Any amount. You know, you don't have to be a big amount, man, but just a little help to some good people that are hitting some really hard times. And I appreciate it. And I'm the one that told them to do the GoFundMe, so it ain't like they're just sitting there with their hand out. And Callie's disabled, and his wife's the only one that's got an income coming in, so they need a boost. And a lot of you have contributed already, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Which leads me to, what a lead in. Man, I'm already starting to get the damn text, the emails. Damn, Jack Clayton, I saw you back in 1992 in Greenville, North Carolina. Yeah, man, I see you got that 40-year anniversary show. I wondered if you could put me on the list. Oh, boy, the guest list. Usually you got to worry about that the week of. I'm getting it in June. Everybody going ahead and fleshing out that guest list. Man, some people are asking that I have never, ever met. You know how you support a band? You pay to get in. You buy their shit. You don't sit there waiting for your damn free copy to show up. I got lifelong friends who know that if they're just over here hanging out, helping me do something, whatever, I'm going to give them whatever the new release is. Hey, man, you want any? Because to me, it's like it's a currency almost, especially the people that like this kind of stuff. But I've got lifelong friends that, man, as soon as these things went on sale, they bought them. And I wrote their address on the thing. I said to the first lady, I said, you see that? Look who that is. She says, oh, and I was like, that's how you support a band. Everybody worrying about getting in free. Man, it ain't like it. It's not like you're going to see the Eagles. It ain't gonna cost you $250, $300. I don't know how much. I know if you get the tickets in advance, they're $20. $20 for 40 years worth of experience. One of my favorite guest list stories is, man, it has to do with Atlanta. We were playing, oh man, what was that place called? It was one of the last places that were open, man. We played there with Music Hates You, and I saw Pierced Arrows there. I met Fred and Tootie Cole from Dead Man. I cannot remember what the hell it was called. And somebody was talking about, I always wanted to call it Dottie's, but it's not Dottie's. I don't know what it's called. But we're in the parking lot. We just got there. Mondo Braswell was in the parking lot. He was just coming to see the show. Money in hand, ready to pay it to the doorman. These people were just cutting across the parking lot. Oh, y'all are a band? Nah, we just carry guitars. Yeah, we're a band. So y'all are playing here tonight? No, we're playing down the road. We just want to unload here. Yeah, we're playing here tonight. Hey, do you guys want to guest us? Do I want to guest you? You people I've never seen before in my entire life. then I could put you and your 15 cousins on together. I know damn well you're not coming. You're not coming back to the show. But the point being, what about the people that help us? What about the people that let us stay with them? What about the people that bring us food to the club? What about people we've known since before we even started the band? They may happen to live down there and want to come out. We should bump them for you that just walked across the parking lot and put two and two together, seeing us carry amps and guitars in, that we are the band that's playing there tonight. You know what? I'll get right on that. It's not going to be a guest list for a 40-year show. I'm not going to be a guest list. Why not? Because we got a bunch of band members that are going to be there. We got a bunch of people working. And we got two internationally renowned opening acts in Sweet Georgia Brown and Joe Buck Yourself. And we didn't ask them to do it for out of the kindness of their heart, man. We need to pay people. They're going to help bring people in the door. So at the end of the night, we're going to break them off a little piece of lettuce, so they can make them a salad before they go home. You know how we get that money? Well, you're working class, so you work 40 to 50 hours a week, and you pay them out of your... No. The current administration's IRS gets their cut of my hard work, along with my utility people, the bank that let me break on through studios here, and the basic necessities of life. Now, the way we get that money up is people paying to get in the door. I ain't seeing much activity. I ain't seeing no hearts, no laughs, nothing. I guess I might be striking a nerve with some people. No. When I ask you to help and support, man, that's what I'm talking about. Because I'm telling you one thing right now, right here and now, we are going to put on the show of shows. It's going to be right. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a good long night, and you are not going to be disappointed. You will walk away going, you know what? Whatever it is I paid to get in this damn club tonight, it was well worth it, because I just got my socks rocked off. I mean, yeah, it's going to be September 30th, but you're talking about September 30th in Spartanburg, South Carolina, ground zero. It's going to still be hot as hell. This is the South. September and the beginning of October don't mean nothing. Hey, it's October. South goes, yeah. I'll be sure to start cooling down sometime in late November. Well, I think I've covered it. Damn, I ended the show yelling at everybody. I didn't mean to yell at everybody. Oh, there's some hearts. There goes some hearts. You're all here. But my apologies for dragging my feet on some of the... It's not that I drug my feet. It's I had so damn much going out. And man, look, I told y'all before, man, I need someone to come and help me set my shit up. My printer, I don't know how to make it connect to the Wi-Fi. I don't know how to do nothing. I got a computer that is brand new, but I've already loaded it down with so much shit it won't do nothing. I need people to help me with it. If anybody in this area can come help me, please. If you're like, well, damn, I can come help you, but I tell you what, I ain't doing it for no damn ANTiSEEN product, man. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. Someone please speak up. Contact me direct message, not an ANTiSEEN page. Jeff Clayton page. If you're technical and know about this kind of stuff, because I tell you what, this is how I fix Wi-Fi and stuff like that. Jim Earhart, you are correct. You are correct. We are going to end today's program with me, of course, telling you how much I appreciate all of you continuing to come here and hang out with me every Tuesday. I never take you for granted. I just hate that I messed up last week's show. It was a good one, man. I was on a roll. I was telling good stories. My brother was here. Trip McNeil was in the audience and commenting and stuff. But another example of Neanderthal man versus technology. But let's all get our Break On Through brews. If you watch Break On Through, you all know who Little Coleman is. Well, you know I'm his pawpaw. The first lady is his Omi. Well, his mama is Katie. And today is her birthday. She turns 20 years old. Happy birthday, Katie. We love you. And we wish nothing but the best for you. For you and that little, precious little Tasmanian devil he brought into our lives. Best always, many more. Sweetheart, we love you. Happy birthday. Now, Pawpaw's getting ready to go in there. We're going to partake in a little birthday dinner. And, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on the definites of great disasters. And, we already had some small-scale disasters with this coming out anyway. It was a disaster making it. It took 2 years. Who are we, Boston? Take 2 years to make a record? Well, what are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to be here next week on Wednesday night, July 5th. Can you dig it? George South is going to be here with me. We're going to talk wrestling. This is somebody who was there. Not just went to see the matches. He was in the matches. All you got to do is throw a name up, and George South's got a story about it. You guys think about what you want to ask him, because if between me and George both, we can see the question on the screen there, we'll get him to answer some questions. I'll take a little break and we'll say, George, we'll get you to answer some questions. Because getting George to stop is a feat on itself. So spread the word. Whenever I put up the flyer for next week, which will be tomorrow, I'm going to put it up. Share it. Repost it. I want to be a lot of people here listening to George. I want you all to pull up your chair and have you break on through. Me and George each are going to have one. And I want you all to listen to what he's got to say, because he's got a lot to say, and he says it in a most entertaining way. But I know you're all going to be here, so I'm not even worried about it, man. I appreciate you. You guys have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you here next week on Wednesday.